Hey, let's look at this because I just wanted to get into this because I thought I'm just laughing and I shouldn't even be laughing because like I've played like 2, 0, 1, 3, the other PS2 one, which was like the raid one. Uh, Played all those, right? Um, but like, here's the funny thing: I'm not gonna put the audio on this because I gotta monetize it, of course, which sucks because the only reason I gotta monetize it is because of the radio, because radio has music in it. So let's just get into this. So he looks very shiny, right? And you run like Fortnite, right? Which is probably the biggest problem I have because like even the shotgun is over her like she's a Fortnite character. But that's like this whole game is casual. It's not even like a Resident Evil game. Look at all this avoiding you are doing. He's not even scary. I don't even know where this shiny tyrant is. He's supposed to be powerful enough to lift up a helicopter, right? But look how fast you've already gotten away from him with the speed run, right? So the speed running's it's just and then the herb even looks weird. Like the herbs don't like and then you get down to the hall slows you down, but there's no enemy type, so I don't see the point. It's just like it's so funny. And then you look right here. This is just a whole level redesign of Resident Evil 4. If you played in Resident Evil 4 when you get to the creepy little guy, the zombie, yeah, it's that. And then the zombie, that's the funny part. When you finally do get to the zombie, look how slow he is, he's dead. He's dead. You just get around that table, boom. And then there's the wasted shadow animation when we should have kind of a room full of zombies, but we don't. And then here's like the false thing that got everybody excited is that they returned the camera angle from Resident Evil 4 where you could point. There's a useless ladder over there. It's kind of funny, like Resident Evil 2 should have really never it sh- it's not to say Resident Evil 2 should have never been reimagined as a third person like this, but then look at here. The Licker. Licker's like one of the most infamous, and he looks so stupid in this game. Stupid. Just stupid. He looks like Venom. It looks like you're fighting Venom with your gun. Which, I mean, it could be subliminal messaging from Sony to say, hey, go watch the Venom movie when we re-release it on Blu-ray, and for that PlayStation, whatever television network movie service it is. But the inventory system's even cheaply made. You see it? The inventory system makes me laugh because it's all redesigned. And this is where I'm gonna break down a problem, and I think it's so weird. It's a Last of Us engine, right? So I was like, that makes sense. If you remember, PlayStation showed this at E3, right? But what they probably did is they were in their conference room, right? And they're like, wow, we just spent all this money and we don't even know if we're going to be able to sell Last of Us. Hey, I have an idea. Let's remake the whole entire Last of Us engine, because this game is exactly just like Last of Us. Very casual, not a good survival horror game, just very casual. And they were able just to port this over, right? And I'll even get to it like here. Like, see, like you go down here, look how easy that was to evade, right? So you shoot, 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 and you just keep shooting, right? And look, they even get to you, but then you can press a button animation, which is similar. That's what The Last of Us series is known for. Just shoving that grenade, and then you can run away, right? And then you ran away, it's already done. And you did not have to even like aim your grenade. You didn't have to do any of that. You didn't have to use no skill. Um, you get a bunch of handgun bullet ammunition. And see, even like that would be frustrating. That finding that annoying little code, right? That's something that's cool to the old Resident Evil series. But since you're in a big third-person world like this, and you have all this freedom of running around and then just running and escape, it just takes it all away. And then look, you do it again. You see that? Tell me that's not repetitive. And then the funny thing is, this is Resident Evil 6 also, which is probably the most cringy thing because like a lot of people did not like Resident Evil 6. I didn't like Resident Evil 6 either. It doesn't even matter how good of the cast of characters are in this game. This game is a game that you rent or you just don't even play this game, because it's like, I just don't get it. Like the animations you're running around like Fortnite, the wasted neck animation turns. There's so many little details, and then like right here, like the paper. The paper is cheaply made, and look at all that texture. That texture is like if I was typing on a computer. If I made a video game and I was able to type down all those little informations and then put that little animation there, um, and that was probably what they did, you know. And it goes back to like how they're wasting all these shadow animations. Look, more Resident Evil 4 stuff also. See, this is Resident Evil Revelations and Resident Evil 4 stuff, but it's not belonging in this because of all your running animations, all of it's thrown off. And now the problem is they wanted to make this game huge, because look at that map. The map design's done bad, but like the map menu, but they wanted to make the map huge, right? But you can only make Resident Evil 4 had small maps, so you could actually, you could die and there's challenge. That's the only scary thing I noticed, by the way, is when you fall down. That was probably the only scary thing they've seen. And then the knife, but you don't even die or lose that much health from it. You don't, I mean, and then there's that, and it's just like, wow. Oh my gosh, I've even lost interest. Like, see, I don't understand all this breakdown. Like right there, like the tyrant. You've literally ran circles around this tyrant. And I think I'll just end it like that, because that's really what this game is. And it comes out, what, January 25th? This game is just rushed. And this game is very overhyped, and it's just a cash cow. That's all it is. And what I mean by cash cow is they gotta sell this, and they're gonna try and sell this as quick as possible, and then you're gonna be ripped off, and they're gonna take $60 away from you. But, I mean, like, you might be smart. You might not buy this game, which preferably you shouldn't buy this game, because if you buy this game, you're just supporting the cause of them making another game like this.